Nerves are not the reason for pain in the lower back. According to studies, lower back pain is the most common reason for sick leave. We know from experience that most of them are caused by too much tension in the muscles and fascia. But that can be easily tested with these 3 exercises. I have Ina with me. While Ina does the exercises, I'll guide her, and you better join in right away. We start right away with the first. Please go to the floor, on all fours. And when you are on all fours, please arch your back by going as far out of the hollow of your back as possible. And now you go forward with your groins and let yourself hang more and more. Very slowly, Ina. Very slowly, always further. Stop there. And you see, Ina is still round here. It would be a mistake to already go into a hollow back here. Then you go further down. Further, further, further. As far as possible in the end. And you feel the stretching in the groin, in the upper thighs. Maybe it pulls into the back. Don't worry about it. That is rather a good sign. Because then you work on the muscles and admire how they are related with your back pain. We assume that. And then you go deeper, stretch nicely inside, and make sure you go as little as possible into the hollow of your back. That would not be anything bad, but then the stretching that is supposed to take place here in the hip joint planes, in the hip joint axis, would be less than possible. And then you breathe in. And then you increase the stretch by spreading your feet as far apart as possible. There the stretching, do you notice, Ina, in the groin becomes even stronger, right?
A little bit with me, maybe more with the others.
Yes, that varies from person to person, right? In any case, this muscle is stretched even more in length. And the more it is stretched in length, the more it is stretched. And now we let the whole thing work and wait for a certain time for the connective tissue to give in nicely. And then you start and press with your right knee into the ground. Our strength training is included in the stretching. This is the best, in my full conviction, that you can do to develop strength in your body. Relax again, lower right groin, left knee presses into the ground. Press in firmly, Ina.
Yes, I will do it.
Relax, go deeper, press both knees into the ground. Relax, both groins deeper, and now they must already be well stretched, right? Yes. Where do you notice it the most?
In the back behind.
In the back behind. Good sign.
Actually, only there.
Yes, good sign. Breathe nicely. Go a little further in the exhale. Breathe in again. Breathe out again. By the way, if the exercise is too difficult for you, here is an alternative where you don't have to carry so much weight. And then you slowly go out again, go back, go into the kneeling position, Ina. And now I'll show you the whole thing briefly. Briefly go into the kneeling position and get down as soon as possible. If you can't come all the way down to your heels, it's not a problem. It is important to bend forward a little bit again here, because in the moment when we had it short before, we make it longer again now, and then we balance it out a bit from this exercise. What we did now in the first exercise was to open everything nicely here in the front. And now we are opening the side because the lateral movement is also neglected, therefore muscles become too short, getting too high tensions. Lie down in the same position as Ina on your side, and then position yourself to stabilize with your right foot in front of your left knee. Now you already have a little stability in turning for turning. And then you slowly raise your torso more and more by pushing yourself up with your left hand and then bringing your hand closer to your body. And the further you come with your left hand towards your body, exactly, the more you push yourself up. Where are you looking for the stretch now? You are looking for the stretch on the left side of the pelvis, and let the shoulder be pushed up properly by the weight. Yes, get involved, Ina, get involved so that the shoulder comes close to your ear. That has the advantage that the lateral body line is more stretched. You probably noticed that immediately, right?
Yes, yes.
Now you're practically stuck. right? If you click up here, then you'll get an exercise of this kind where you don't have to carry your own weight, where you lie on the couch, okay? That would be the alternative. Stay like this and let the stretching continue to work into the body. And as soon as you notice that you are coming up a little higher, then you crawl closer to yourself with your left hand, which makes the arm more vertical and you get more stretching. What you need to pay attention to now is that you do not bend at the hip. When you go forward with the knee, with the right one forward. Exactly, do you notice?
Yes.
Then you will notice much more.
I also noticed that.
This is a good trick. So whenever you notice you're not feeling the stretching as much as Ina does, then you should move your knee forward. Then the hip rotates like that, and then you usually feel much more. And now you also press here with the strength training firmly against the ground. Press firmly. Are you pressing already?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then let go and maybe come a little closer with your hand.
That pulls.
Yes, if it already pulls, then stay exactly like that. Breathe in nicely, let it work a little longer, and try again and again through your right knee, forward or backward, to find the spot where you have the most tension. Inhale, let go more and more. Let the shoulder calmly rise so that you can stretch the left side here because it bends so nicely into the curve. Then you slowly lower yourself down again, and we do the same on the other side.
Slowly.
And now we do the same for the other side. Join in, lie on your right side, completely straight in the torso. If you already feel stretching, then you should raise your elbow a little higher so that you can go a little deeper, so that you can precisely balance how much stretching intensity you want. You know, you should always do so much that you can just bear it well. Place your left foot, stabilize, in front of the knee, and now slowly work your way up. The pelvis stays on the ground. Work your way up and increase the stretch more and more. Exactly, it's also an arm workout. It also requires a bit of arm strength. As I said, if you don't have them, just lie down on the couch and let yourself sag. So, do you already notice a lot of stretching here?
Yes.
Then the pelvis is properly aligned. If you still don't feel anything, then move the left knee a little further away from you, forward, so that it doesn't rotate against the pelvis, and usually you will feel more then. And now we start stretching again. Always move your hand towards your body more. The more you notice that you can do a little more, and also make sure that your arm, your elbow, is always extended. Yes, it must always be nicely stretched. Breath in nicely, and there are a lot of muscles and fascia hanging on the side. You can feel that, right?
That is heavy.
This is clear, but always keep in mind, the more pronounced the stretching is, the more happens to you, and the more you move away from the pain threshold you are used to. Breathe nicely, and now please press here with your right leg against the floor. Press down really firmly, and then you may press as hard as possible. The harder you press, the better the effect, because then the muscles get used to it in this greater length. Where they are more flexible, they also feel comfortable.
Very intense.
That's good. It must not be too intense, but very intense is wonderful. And then you let go again. Go a little further into the stretch if possible. If not, then you stay there. Always just so that it is still tolerable. Breathe in again. Breathe out nicely and slowly. Sink down again. Let yourself down. It is possible that you already feel relief in your back after this second exercise. If that's the case, then write a comment and also give a like so that we can understand how it has been working for you so far. And now we come to the third exercise. Now we go to the back. We were now in the front, on the sides, and now we are going to the back. You sit down like Ina, and then you bring your foot surfaces together, your foot soles together, and see how far you can come forward today. It may now be that you stay a little further up. Do not get any further than this. Then you stay like that, and like Ina does, grab onto the knees and pull yourself forward using the knees. But it may also be that you make progress. Then you could reach up to here, or you can already reach for the feet and pull yourself forward. Ultimately, you remain exactly in your angle that you reach to just barely tolerate, and then you are exactly right for the stretching. And where it stretches, it is here in the lower back where the heart tension is, where the masseuse or masseur always say they are totally tense. We stretch in there now. We also take our time. Breathe in beautifully, Ina. Deep in, deep out. You keep going further in and you do the same. We do it slowly so you can do it at the same time as we do it. Keep breathing in, and now you start and try to straighten up. Straightening would mean that Ina's torso comes up, but since she is holding on, she can put all her strength into straightening, but not move. You want to get up, let go and pull yourself further forward. When you are higher up, it may be that you now come from here to here after stretching, because the muscles then adapt better to the greater length. And again, pull yourself up with your back, but hold on tight. You're doing exactly the same, and relax again and continue forward. Ina doesn't have much space left to move forward. And again, you want to go up, just try to relax and continue forward, yes. Does it also pull for you? Yes, but it is very pleasant. It is such a nice balance. That's true. Many people say that because it's so convenient to dissolve this hard shell back there, where many also say, wow, it's like I'm wearing a corset. Everything's so tight, and now we're releasing it, and the body feels it. And that's why Ina also says it's such a pleasant stretching pain, because at the same time you feel like something is loosening. And now tense again. And relax again, and once more, one last time further forward. And now we do a little active stretching together. Ina, let go of your feet, raise your arms in the air, and pull yourself forward. Pull yourself actively forward, pull firmly forward.
Glorious.
And come out again, now come up. Stand up and swing your legs, do that at home too, yes. And feel inside.
Yes, simply brilliant. I mean, I do the exercises, but every time afterwards, it's like being a spring again.
Easier, right? That's what many people say.
Yes, the movement.
If you have also experienced that stiffness feeling, or still feeling them now, yes, then write a comment and write it in there. And share this video, pass it on, because there are hardly any people who haven't had tension in the back, maybe not with back pain, but at least with tension. Please do that as soon as possible. And what you will now get a basic exercise during which you can rest. How do you practice without spending any extra time? By simply using the back saver. Ina, put the back saver under the sacrum. If you don't have the back saver yet, then put a few books underneath and place the books so that you lie on your sacrum. Yes, so don't put them on your lower back, but on your sacrum, and then stretch your legs out, and then you will feel a wonderful stretch. And why am I saying resting? Because Ina is resting. And why do I say without wasting time? Because Ina can watch TV, can read, can talk, can listen to music while doing this stretching. I love doing that in the evening before going to sleep, because then you don't have any problems with your back at night, right? Now, a note on this. This back saver is a fantastic aid that I came up with, and you can acquire it so you can do the exercises better, save time, be more efficient, and make the exercises easier. And under the video, you simply click on the back saver, and then you have all the information if you want. If you want to have more back exercises to practice, see what suits you best, then please click there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please click here. Don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. And as always, we want to continue spreading this information about how much one can do for oneself. Share the video, recommend it, recommend the channel, and so on. Goodbye until next time.